folks. We're doing video now here, and this is supposed to be the free-flowing drainage here along the back of Desire here. And we're looking at what is the possibility of some mosquito infestation and so forth. And okay, we'll get down a little closer. But you look down there, and it's very, very deep ravine, and there is water down there, somewhat obstructed. And we'll walk along here, and you can see up on the other side of the embankment. Okay, and we'll walk along here, and you can see they're talking about West Nile virus and all this stuff. Isn't this absurd? And this is where James Yang and the county officialdom said, oh, hey, there's no problem here. And this is supposed to be maintained by the property owners. And this goes all the way down to a V trench on the other side. There's a bridge over here that you will see. Okay. And here you go, and you see some running water. Perhaps you can see it back over there. Oh, okay. Is that neat or what? And we can look back up this way. And you ask, well, why didn't they just make this a V trench all the way down so the water drains? There's no standing water at all. And we don't have issues. Okay? But this is Los Angeles County, who will spend $3 million of your taxpaying money on legal services for illegal aliens, but they won't spend what's necessary. And we're talking about decades. I've been here 30 years. This is what's going on here. Okay, so let's walk along a little further. And then over there you'll see a road. And it goes under, this thing goes under the road, and all the way down to a V trench situation where we will see. And of course, there's no standing water here. There's no West Nile virus threat here, and so forth. So we're going to turn it off right now, and we'll go back up the other way. This is, folks, this is quite a way south of what you saw earlier, but it goes up here in this property along Desire. And we have no West Nile virus threat here. What's a standing water? And over here on the other side, there's no problem here. Okay, we're going to go look at some other storm drain issues. But this has been going on for decades. This is nothing new. Los Angeles County has known about this like forever. Okay, so we're going to turn it off. Okay, folks, this is part of the storm drain area for this, and what has happened, as usual, they aren't maintaining it. And this is the county slash storm drain. This all goes all the way down. You'll see in here, underneath all this heavy growth, which is supposed to be clear. This water should be running down, and of course it doesn't have the V trench. You can see what's going on here. It's just terribly overgrown, and we have the marsh reeds and stuff like that, and John Rowland had to keep his stuff clean. What's here with the county? Is this what it's all about? So hopefully this video gives you an idea, and this is off of Pathfinder. Pathfinder's up there, and this is supposed to be clear, you know, and it's a swamp. And I'm not going to go down there, but all that this drainage forms a Y. This will go down and connect to that other portion that you've seen quite clearly. Okay, folks, but this is what it's about. Who is looking out for Rowland Heights and the community? And what's this deal about West Nile virus and Zika and all that sort of stuff? Woo. Okay, folks, here we're doing a little bit more. This is on the other side of that spillway, so forth. And here's something that I was instrumental in getting cleaned up. You think anything is overgrown now, you don't know what overgrown is, okay? This is county, again, storm drain system. And this is supposed to be all clear all the way down to the private property there. And then assuming from past experience, a private property owner is supposed to keep it clear all the way up. But that hasn't happened, again, for decades, because the county simply refuses to do its job. And so I say, do you need another reason to become a city? Okay, and here, if you want some, I think those are called cattails. How often do you see cattails? Look at them, all brown, standing up there. Something. So, hey, if you don't say something, or they say, if you see something, say something. So, hey, we see it, and now we're going to say something. But I was instrumental. One time I came over here and collected 23 shopping carts that the youth had decided to put in this area. And of course, it was never overseen until I got involved. And so I rented a trailer and plucked them out of there, Michael and I. And that was the same day that we got the first graffiti arrest scenario started. Okay? So, hey, see something, say something. Hey folks, so you can see down below, we were just down there looking at this. But they say, hey, follow these precautions. Avoid areas, dust, apply mosquito repellent, wear protective clothing, and mosquito-proof your household. Eliminate standing water around your property. Boo! What is up with this? Did you see all that right there? Okay. So, okay, this is more video at the catchment basin. But look at the situation we got here. We have water flowing. You can see it right down, but it's also pooling. Look right down here. They just cleaned this thing out, and look, the stuff is already growing there. So there's an issue. I guess is something that you have to be on it, and look, all the funk down there and so forth. So it's called a constant gardening situation. Okay, bye now. Okay, folks, this is the Pathfinder catchment basin / retention basin, and we'll show you the previous pictures of what this was and how badly overgrown and congested it was. And now you can see there's been a significant change. The county's cleaned this out. However, look what we've got here. And this is part of the problem. It's so congested in here, and it goes all the way down to this entire, we'll call it unimproved trench. Okay, and you talk about standing water. I think this qualifies for it. So let's keep our fingers crossed that they are going to get this all cleaned out, and we just can't let them get away with this perennial thing. And if it wasn't for an individual, I won't mention my name, this would never have been taken care of. It would have been so overgrown, and the mosquito factor and so forth. I mean, these people, they know no shame, you know. They know no embarrassment, you know. It's all they know. Hey, Roy Humphreys mentioned this, so you know he's a bad person. You know what I'm saying? And if it takes a bad person to get good things done, well then, I guess I'm gonna jump right in there and do it. Okay? Talk to you later. Okay, folks, here we are over at the Desire Trench Complex, which I just talked to a nice fellow over here, worked for the county as a welder and did a job. But here we are at the horse underpass here that goes under Pathfinder, and as you can see, is this what they call standing water? Is this like an extension of the mosquito farm? It's something I did notice all these years. I did not notice that they have light fixtures on the ceiling portion there. And is this thing open for habitation and all that in the hours of darkness? Which is not a bad idea, because you know, if it's dark down here, you know, whatever can happen happens, you know. And who is monitoring this? Okay, so here we are. We're out at the Trench o' Desire, and I just talked to a good fella, and as you may guess, this part has been done. There's nobody out here cleaning this up any further, and the heavy machinery is gone. So and I have to apologize, because I'm gonna, this is because I'm using the vertical format, which I usually don't do. And as you can see, none of this has been cleaned up. And we still have the funky water bath there underneath, yeah, and all that. Okay, bye-bye now. And this is the 9th of November. Okay, bye now.